NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They are led out by a man who needs little introduction at this point. Well, no introduction. Now 5-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Khalil Mack's been an all-pro for the last 2 years, but it only tells part of the story. In 2015, he was an all-pro at 2 different positions, defensive end and outside linebacker. And why? Because he's a hybrid. He can do anything you want. Rush the passer with his hand down, play with strength. He can also drop into coverage as an outside linebacker. I think he can cover tight ends and running backs with equal proficiency.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again, it's Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 2nd down following the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They try again with Lewis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when a knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Derek Carr, he'll be the one leading the troops. Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th year now out of Fresno State.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Throw on 2nd down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 14.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught outright, Amendola. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Back now As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Brady again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Phillip Rivers, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. The throw left side complete to Hogan. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Brady now on first down. Amendola's got it, complete. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Brady. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. On first down, Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And this offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. A second quarter score from Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Phillip Rivers with 2 first-half touchdown passes. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Raiders are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Patriots won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots with the ball midway through the first. Brady's going to find his mark, and he ends up at the 39-yard line before he stopped on the play. Same drive, Brady able to find an open man in Chris Hogan. And finally on play 13, they score. 1st and 10 as they take a 7-0 lead. Carr to the air, he finds his big tight end, Jared Cook. And this 4th play drive goes for a touchdown. Patriots with the ball late in the half. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Raiders would then turn it around for the TD. Raiders up now by 7. Still a little time left on the clock. Brady's going to complete the pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 2-yard line. However, they only come away with a field goal on the drive. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Oakland for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andy Dalton with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. The Patriots off.